Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have an unending supply of motivation while others struggle to get out of bed? Motivation is the fuel that drives us, the spark that ignites our ambitions, and the force that pushes us to overcome challenges. It's not just about achieving grand goals. Motivation is essential for the everyday tasks that make up our lives. Let me share a story. There was a time when I found myself stuck in a rut, devoid of motivation. Every day felt like a mountain to climb, every task a Herculean effort. The joy of life seemed to have evaporated, leaving behind a monotonous existence. It was a painful period, but it was also a time of self-discovery. I realized that the key to changing my situation lay within me. It wasn't until I discovered the power of self-motivation that I managed to transform my daily life. So, how did I discover this wellspring of self-motivation? Well, it wasn't as if I woke up one morning and there it was, waiting for me, wrapped in a shiny bow. No, my journey towards self-motivation was a winding path filled with obstacles, successes, and plenty of learning curves. Imagine a garden overgrown and neglected. That was me. I was aware that I had potential, but I didn't know how to tap into it. I was lost in the wilderness of my own mind, struggling to find direction. But then, I stumbled upon a seed of motivation, buried deep within myself. This seed was not a magic cure-all, but rather a spark of realization. I recognized that I had the power to change my own circumstances, to transform my thoughts into actions. But like any seed, it needed to be nurtured. I started small, setting achievable goals for myself. Each small victory was a drop of water, helping that seed to grow. There were times when I faltered, when the seed seemed to wither. But I learned from these moments, using them as nourishment, turning the soil of my potential into fertile ground. Every struggle, every victory, every moment of doubt and triumph, they were all part of my journey. They were the sun, the rain, the wind, shaping me, helping me grow stronger, more resilient. But just as a garden doesn't flourish overnight, neither did my self-motivation. It took time, patience, and a whole lot of self-love. There were days when I felt like giving up, when the path seemed too steep, too rugged. But I pushed through, reminding myself of the seed I was nurturing. And slowly, over time, I began to see the fruits of my labor. I saw the transformation in myself, in my mindset, in my actions. I found myself getting up each day, eager to face whatever came my way. It was a journey, a process, and ultimately, a transformation that led me to realize the power of self-motivation. But I didn't do it alone, and neither should you. There was one tool in particular that helped me along the way: positive affirmations. Imagine standing in front of a mirror, looking into your own eyes and telling yourself, "I am capable, I am strong, I can achieve my goals." These simple yet powerful declarations are known as positive affirmations. They're not just feel-good phrases or empty words, they are potent catalysts for self-motivation. Why do they work? Psychologists suggest that by affirming our capabilities and worth, we can combat our inner critic, that little voice that sometimes whispers doubts and fears into our ears. When we consistently tell ourselves positive, encouraging things, we start to believe them, and that belief sparks motivation. Let me share a personal anecdote. Years ago, I found myself struggling to stick to a fitness regimen. I'd start off enthusiastic, but within a week or two, my motivation would wane. Then I stumbled upon the concept of positive affirmations. I began telling myself, "I am dedicated to my health. I enjoy exercising." At first it felt odd, almost like I was lying to myself. But over time, I found that I was indeed becoming more dedicated, and I genuinely started to enjoy my workouts. The affirmations had changed my mindset. There are countless affirmations you can use, tailored to your personal goals and struggles. Here are a few examples. I am resilient and can handle any challenges that come my way. I am a magnet for success and good fortune. I am learning, growing, and improving every day. The key is to say them with conviction, believe in them, and let them sink into your subconscious. Remember, the beauty of positive affirmations lies in their simplicity and adaptability. They can be used for any aspect of life, whether it's career goals, personal development, or improving relationships. They're like your personal cheerleaders, always there to lift you up when you need a boost. Positive affirmations became a powerful tool in my journey towards self-motivation. They can do the same for you, so give them a try and see the transformation unfold. But affirmations alone weren't enough. I had to cultivate a routine that nurtured my motivation. Picture this. You're a gardener, and motivation is your plant. Sure, you can feed it with affirmations, but without a proper routine, it's like trying to grow that plant without sunlight or water. It simply won't thrive. Just like a plant needs a consistent routine of sunlight, water, and nutrients to grow, we too need a routine that nurtures our motivation. This isn't about strict schedules or rigid rules. It's about creating a rhythm that fuels our day and keeps our motivation flourishing. Think back to a time when you felt incredibly motivated. Maybe it was when you decided to start a new hobby, or when you set a goal to run a marathon. Now try to remember what your daily routine looked like at that time. Did you have a specific morning ritual? Did you set aside time each day to focus on your goal? Chances are you had a routine that supported your motivation. I remember when I was preparing for a big presentation, I was so driven to make it the best it could be. To keep that motivation alive, I incorporated specific tasks into my daily routine. Every morning, I would start my day with a quick workout to energize myself, followed by a healthy breakfast. Then I dedicated the first 2 hours of my workday solely to the presentation. This routine helped me stay focused and motivated, leading to a successful presentation. So how can you create a routine that fuels your motivation? Start by identifying the activities that energify you and make you feel good. Maybe it's a morning run, a midday meditation, or an evening journaling session. Then find a way to incorporate these activities into your daily routine. Remember, it's not about cramming as many tasks as possible into your day. It's about creating a routine that nurtures your motivation, just like sunlight and water nurture a plant. Establishing a routine that works for you is an essential step towards maintaining motivation. So, what has been the impact of this journey towards self-motivation? As we walk down the path of self-motivation, the changes begin to manifest in our personal and professional lives. It's like planting a seed and then watching it grow. As we water it with positive affirmations and sunlight it with a routine, the seed of self-motivation begins to sprout, transforming us from within. First, let's talk about personal benefits. Self-motivation instills a sense of inner strength and resilience. It's like building an inner fortress, making us impervious to external circumstances. We become less reliant on external validation and more self-assured. We start to trust our abilities, making us more confident in tackling challenges head-on. It's like being the captain of our ship, steering it through the stormy seas with a sense of purpose and determination. In our professional lives, self-motivation acts like a catalyst, propelling us forward. It fosters productivity and enhances our ability to focus. With a self-motivated mindset, we stop procrastinating and start taking action. We become more proactive, taking charge of our tasks and responsibilities. It's like being a sculptor, meticulously chiseling away at a piece of stone, transforming it into a beautiful sculpture. Life changes in more ways than one. We start to see the world through a different lens, one that's tinted with optimism and positivity. We become more resilient, able to bounce back from setbacks with greater ease. We start to see challenges not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities for growth. It's like being a mountain climber, conquering one peak after another, reveling in the joy of achievement. To provide a relatable context, think of it like this. Self-motivation is like the fuel that powers a car. Without it, the car won't move. But with it, the car can go anywhere. Similarly, with self-motivation, we can reach any destination, achieve any goal, and overcome any obstacle. The journey towards self-motivation has been transformative, and I believe it can be for you too. So, are you ready to take the journey towards self-motivation? The power of motivation is a force that can propel you towards your dreams. It begins with discovering self-motivation, understanding that you hold the reins to your willpower and determination. Positive affirmations play a crucial role in this journey. You must constantly remind yourself of your strengths, potential, and the good that resides within you. This positivity helps in cultivating a routine, a daily practice that aligns with your goals and aspirations. The impact of self-motivation is transformative. It not only drives you forward, but also influences your surroundings, creating a ripple effect of positivity and determination. So, are you ready to embark on this journey? To harness the power of self-motivation and to create a life of purpose and fulfillment? The first step is always the hardest, but it's also the most rewarding. Remember, the power to motivate yourself lies within you. Start your journey today.